That's the first thing. And also being in the world's greatest recliner. They invented the recliner. Of course, it's the American legend, the icon. It is LaZBoy. The secret is out and everybody's talking about it. We have the best values on LaZBoy in the United States. When we do a weekly deal drop, well, I'll tell you, we're doing the manual, right? And we'll talk about the manual recliner. Retail price is just shy of $2,000. We're doing it at nearly $1,000 off. Brand new technology on this. We're going to talk about that in a second, as well as the classics like iClean technology and the TEMPURResponse seat. We're also going to do the power version, which I love. The power version is $3,000 nearly at retail. We're at $1,699. This is a huge opportunity. Let's live life in comfort. It's better than the sofa. It's better than that chair. It's better than anything you can buy out there in the market. There's nothing quite like a LaZBoy. Amy has been the voice of LaZBoy for so many years. She is the true product expert. She's also an incredibly accomplished designer and one of the nicest people you will ever meet. Amy, I am thrilled to see you.
The last Monday night, I don't know. Can I stay longer?
You could stay as long as you want. I love you being here.
I love being here, and I love working with you, and I'm so excited. This is the Trouper, the super duper Trouper.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You know that, right? Because this is LaZBoy's top 5. It's been #2 in our line for over 5 years. Why is it #1? I want you to look at the layers of comfort. This is a brand new fabric. It's our first time on HSN. It is a beautiful microfiber. It feels like a bomber jacket with super soft touch to it. And then it has the pebbling in it so it looks like a real leather. This is like sitting on velvet.
It's soft.
Right? And it's a padded fabric. And then the design itself, this is the oversized back. So this isn't an oversized chair. It's the way we scale the cushion. So this is all wonderful Dacron here. And then when we start from the seat all the way to the feet, we have our TEMPURResponse technology. We have what we call the saddlebag arms. So this cushion is completely separate from the arm itself, but it's all stitched together. It gives you even more comfort all the way to the back where the elbows will be when you're reclined. And then this is our design of a T cushion for your seat. And when I open this recliner, watch what you see. As it reclines, look what happens. The leg rest comes out to support the back of the knees. But because it's a T-shaped design, you get more leg width here as well. So if it's your little one that's sitting with you or your fur baby, you all have more interior comfort, not an overscale exterior.
That's such a huge point.
Right.
You know, generously proportioned, but it's not oversized that it's going to be too big in that space and place. You know, I always notice how whisper quiet these are as they move. They just make no noise. Could you just share with everybody the pride of which we have in LaZBoy and how they are made?
You know, 1927 is how we got started in Monroe, Michigan, which is where our headquarters are still today, 98 years later. And our largest plant, which we have plants and distribution centers all across the United States, we are proud that we are made in America. We do our own cutting of our metal parts. We are very specific on the sourcing of the hardwoods that we use in the frame. Every style, the foam that fits the arms, the seats, the backs, everything is cut precisionally by laser, so it fits just this style of recliner, not one size fits all. The back of the recliner is triple tumbled in the Dacron. Industry standard is a single tumble. And this is how we test the fabrics. We're gonna talk about the iClean. That's a completely different testing. This is us testing the seat foams that we're gonna talk about. But we test the recliners with a 250-pound solid steel dummy for 100,000 resolutions. And even put it in a box and drop it after it's been packaged to make sure when it comes to your home in 7 to 10 days after the orders get through and We might even be able to make it by Father's Day. That's the excitement of being here tonight for this show. Yeah, we take care of all of that testing so that you know what you're buying isn't just a recliner.
Right.
It's heirloom quality furniture that we know lasts generations.
And that's what we know to be true. I know many of you watching right now may have had a LaZBoy, or somebody in the family has a LaZBoy, and you know it becomes a part of the family, right? It's the heart of the home. Who gets to sit in the LaZBoy? We're going to take you through the colors of what's available, and then we'll dive a little deeper. Really fast, if you do want to order this already, because we only have about 20 minutes, this is the launch, and you get first dibs at the colors. We are doing VIP financing tonight over 18 months. So to give you an example, on the manual version, VIP financing is only $61, and that's on the HSN card or the QVCQ card. If you want to choose the power version, that's $94. Again, no interest, no fees at all, as long as the balance is paid in full by the end of that 18 months. If you don't want to use the HSN or QVC card, you can use any credit card and get 5 flexible payments. Let's talk colors.
Ready, back color? Let's go.
Let's go this. I'll follow you.
And I'm also going to take this wireless remote with me, because then I'm going to ask the cameraman and the jib to just let me show you how far away we'll be able to use this wireless remote. And that's some other fun things to talk about. This is our oyster color. We love bringing the light furniture to your home.
So popular.
Because of our technology with iClean, exclusive to LaZBoy, you can have white furniture.
Don't be
in
scared
your home.
of it.
No.
No.
And I'm going to do a demo on all the, I can do it on all the colors. I have little swatches for all of them, but you definitely want to see it happen on the oyster. Do not be afraid to have a beautiful light oyster color in your home. You will not be sorry.
Oyster is available, but it is one of the most popular. I like this color.
This is a brand new color. Now remember, this Kudos fabric is brand new to HSN, but this color is brand new also. This is called powder. LaZBoy has blues as their #1 custom order color. Look at the blues you're wearing. I, just by chance, wore a light blue too. Because this is like that chambray color. What is the color when you are like, what am I gonna wear today? If it's a blouse, it could be the chambray denim, or you're putting on your favorite pair of jeans. This is going to give you that wonderful color in your home without being a heavy color if you want something light, or it's a fabulous accent.
Okay, next.
This is lead, and the lead gives you a wonderful gray tone. It also has some green undertones. That's why we bring you a natural, we bring you a blue family, we bring you a gray with the green undertones. And again, the grays are everywhere. The studio here, gray floors. Think about your kitchens. Do you have the floors? You still see the cement floors that are in people's homes too. What is that? That's the grays. So this is why we bring you that. And then the final is our most traditional color, and this is tawny. This gives you kind of a cocoa color. And again, you see us both just kind of touching.
We can't stop.
This is like sitting in velvet. When you get this in your home and sit down, you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna massage and massage. This is like the softest cat, like a Persian. It's just the softest cat that you just want to touch and massage. You're gonna be so comfortable.
I keep expecting it to purr. It's so wonderful.
Now, if we can, Adam, I wanna show the wireless remote first.
Okay.
This is exclusive to LaZBoy, and we designed it, and it is a patent. At the top, and pardon my, I'm gonna use my other hand, and I'll tell you about my little story in a minute.
I see, you had an accident.
This is our home button. So any seating position you're in, if you press the home button, it brings you to the upright, seated, and rocking position. Just like a car, you get 2 memory positions. So what I'm gonna do is press memory number 2, and I want the camera to now show you what's happening to the chair.
Oh, it's moving.
It's moving, and look how far away I am. Okay, I'll press home button.
We're several feet away right now.
So I'm gonna press the home button, watch it. The back goes back, and I've got the lumbar, and I'll show you why I chose that as one of my favorite seating numbers. Now I'm gonna hit number 1. And this is my favorite reclining position. So if you are sitting in this chair, this is infinite reclining. Let's just say your body gets a little fatigued where you are in this position. Well, this is why we have the arrows. So now I can recline that a little bit. Look at it happening. It's gonna go one reclining position at a time. I'm gonna come over next to the recliner. So watch the back. And every time I press this button, the back goes a little further and the leg rest continues to come out. Why is that important? When you are reclined, you never want to lose lumbar and leg support. And this is what LaZBoy has done when they design their chair. So any reclining position, you've always got that added comfort. If you want the leg rest up a little higher, you choose the next layer of buttons.
Yes.
And then in tandem, you can press them, and this goes to a 66-inch full recline. So a twin size mattress is 72 inches in length.
Oh, okay.
So you're really talking about a full recline. And Adam, if you'll recline yours now, I want everyone to see how you fit in the chair.
And what's amazing is that this control is so effortless, it's so easy.
And whisper quiet.
Oh, you don't even know it's happening.
No. So in our household, I'm one of those people that doesn't have good sleep habits.
Right.
And I hate to wake my husband up tossing and turning. This is the perfect place for me to get in a comfortable position to start to rest again, and I never wake him up. And our daughter, for instance, has it in a nursery. So if the baby's up, then she can rock the baby back to sleep. And she gets to rest, and then she can get up without waking the baby up also.
I think that, I mean, look, obviously I can lounge around like this all day long and I'm happy to do it. I think you can tell how comfortable I am. You know, as we get older, our bodies start to hurt, right? Isn't it true?
Or we have little minor falls.
How did you do that? What happened?
Well, it's called a 65-pound dog chasing a gecko, and I went down. Yeah.
No!
So I've got a fracture, and now I'm out of the cast and in a splint. But
oh my gosh.
Accidents happen.
They do.
Accidents happen, and let me tell you, it's perfect because I'm not left-handed. Guess what? I'm right-handed.
Right.
So trying when the whole hand was fully swollen, it was beautiful to be able to use this in my left hand and never lose the comfort I needed while I was convalescing.
I think that it speaks to so many things. Look, if your body hurts, right, for whatever reason, having a chair, having a recliner that hugs you in all the right places, that holds you in all the right places, and that reclines in all the right ways and places, supports you in ways that a sofa never can, a couch never could. And that makes a difference when you're sat reading a book, or you're sat listening to your favorite podcast, or you're sat watching your favorite TV shows. This is living your best life. There's no debate or no argument. This is 1,000,000 times more comfortable than any sofa. It has to be.
Oh, yes.
Look at the way your body is.
Yes. And my feet don't touch the ground. That's why I wanted you to see what happens. So could I? Yeah, I could force my toe down. What does that do? That puts strain on the ankle, the ligaments, the tendons, and your calf. So by pushing this button that I've already programmed, the back is coming forward. I'm not moving. So the back, which has a headrest lift up to 55 degrees, came to me. The lumbar support, which I pushed that button, gave me an additional 3 inches of lumbar support. Look where my foot is now, flat on the ground. I didn't move. The chair moved me very slowly, very gently, and got me into the upright rocking position. That's where I need to be versus, you know, trying to reach the floor. Yes.
There's a couple things, and our time is so fleeting in this presentation. We're going to gear up for, I know, some of your amazing demos. Guys, I want to ask a favor of our camera crew, please. I'm going to quickly race over here just so you can see one particular color. There is one color that is blazing a trail and that is likely to sell out extremely early, and it's this one. It's the powder. It's the launch of the powder, and it's the softest, most beautiful. Would you describe it as a blue?
Yes, it is a blue, but some people it may work if you have grays in your tone in your home. You know, that's that chameleon. The blues are your chameleons and go with every color fabrics out there.
I do think calling it powder, like a powder blue, is the exact right description. generation. I just want to know anybody that's watching at home that is tempted by the powder, this is selling dramatically faster than any other color, so this will be a sellout earlier than we anticipated. $3,000 is the retail price in the power version, just about. We're at $16.99, so we're nearly 50% off the retail price. We've had these custom made for you. We're going to talk about the amazing delivery service in a few moments because we wanted to make that easy. Obviously, there's no additional charge for delivery whatsoever. The TEMPURResponse seat, the amazing iKudos fabric, which is a big launch for us here on HSN, the iClean technology. There's a lot that goes into these recliners.
You know, 30 minutes isn't enough for us.
It's just not.
Because there is so much that we do that's innovation when we're talking about what you're getting and going to live in for generations. This is the iKudos fabric. I want you to see, you're never going to see the brown side on this fabric at home, but I wanted everyone to see how this fabric is double-sided. It's extra thickness so that it is like, it's almost like an extra type of quilting.
Right.
But it's stain resistant. The iClean technology is a 5 out of 5 for repellency on your wine, your coffee, your water, your teas, your sodas. This is cranberry juice. I always bring it in because it's very sticky. If you've got little ones and ever spilled it at home, you'll still feel it underneath cabinets. Well, this is all you need to do for picking up those liquids is just let the paper towel do the work. It's gone. There's a little bit of a light color that you can't really see to a naked eye, but if I dab this, look, there's the extra color. It's here.
There's nothing left.
It is totally dry to the touch.
That's crazy.
And this is why, again, this is the oyster color.
The lightest
You can have
color.
this in your home. Let me show you where that cranberry juice was, okay? There it is, and there's that corner that I was able to get the last little drops of, and you see nothing on the surface and a completely dry to the touch. You're not running to pick up your stains and spills. You're not panicking to pick up a stain and spill. It is, I'm just gonna do it again.
Because we can.
Because we can. And there it is. Let me bring a fresh paper towel.
It's breakfast, lunch, it's dinner, we're eating, we're drinking, we're sleeping.
There's the extra.
We're living our life.
Dabbing it up. There's the extra that came up again, right here. And there's the original spill here. Totally dry to the touch.
You are gonna have this LaZBoy forever and a day. I mean, let's call it as it is. You're gonna have this for years and years and years and years. We say heirloom quality furniture because that's exactly what it is. I want to talk, we'll talk about TEMPURResponse, then we'll do a big moment on delivery because it's a big part of the HSN experience. The chair itself, the recliner itself, is very resilient to every body type.
It is. And then you have the seat cushions. So all the way from the back of the seat, all the way to the tips of the toes, we have our high resiliency foam. This is a cue ball, so you can imagine how heavy that is. This is us when we plop down in our furniture. It accepts our body and it allows us to calm down, if you would. On top of that is our Tempur-Pedic. Tempur-Pedic, the #1 known name brand for memory foam and on the sleeping, but we're the only company that Tempur-Pedic has partnered with their scientists and our engineers, and it took over 5 years to make it a size of a seat cushion. Now, Adam, you do this because I don't have as much strength in my left hand. Watch, the cue ball is gone. Adam's hand was flat to that. What is that important about? Imagine your hip flexors, the backs of your legs, the backs of your knees, the backs of your ankles. Everything is customized, not only with the high resiliency foam, but then you put the Tempur-Pedic on top of it, and each person using the recliner gets individualized, customized seating comfort.
Isn't that fantastic? Again, it coddles you, it molds to your body, and you feel the benefit of that. You're watching the launch of our weekly deal drop. You are first in to get one of our biggest offers of the year. If you've said enough is enough, I finally want to be comfortable when I'm at home, when I'm cozy, when I'm watching, when I'm reading, when I'm entertaining, this is the ultimate. It's the LaZBoy, it's the icon, world-renowned, the inventors of the finest recliner that money can buy. Again, value-wise, we are through the roof, the best in America. You can buy the manual version at retail. It's just shy of $2,000. we're at $1,099. FlexPay VIP financing on the HSN credit card. The power version is the most popular with the wireless remote you saw Amy using. At retail, that's nearly $3,000. We at HSN, we have around we have around 300 total of the power version. We're at $1,699, so nearly 50% off the price. Amy, what can we expect when we place our order tonight?
You are going to place your order in the cart. In about 7 days, we're going to call you and make an appointment. That's very fun to know because it is white glove delivery. You don't have to sit at home all day waiting. When we call you, you're going to tell us, do you want it in a specific room? We're going to take it wherever you want. Main floor, bottom floor, top floor, master bedroom, nursery, wherever you want it is where we're going to put that together. Now, on the manual version, which Adam and I will look at in just a minute, the back just slides on the base. That's all that's to it. And you're going to sit down and start using your beautiful LaZBoy Trouper recliner. If it's the power, we just have to make connections with the power because inside there are the 4 motors. So 2 of them with the back and 2 with the base have to get connected together. And then we're going to connect the wires to a surge protection box to the 8 feet of cord. And we'll show you all that really quickly in a minute. And you sit down and start programming your favorite reclining position.
And that's it. It's as simple as anything.
And we take all the packaging.
Exactly.
You don't have to think about any of that.
It's a seamless experience. Let's do this. Yes. We'll head this way. We'll do a quick overview of colors. Then we'll sit down over here. Oyster, the lightest color. And again, we've never on HSN had this brand new fabric. No,
never before, so it's brand new. And I don't know if we can get in close enough. I would love for you to see the pattern in this fabric. It looks like the actual sail structure of leather.
It's gorgeous.
And it gives you that fabulous velvet suede hand.
Okay, powder continues to outsell all the other colors significantly.
So beautiful. If you've ever wanted to add another blue to your home, imagine you could get a pair. You could get 2 different colors.
Yes.
These can go throughout the home because they aren't oversized, but they're oversized in comfort. This is the lead color. So think about lead and a pencil. To me, it's almost that exact same color.
Great point.
And it goes with your gray floors, your gray cabinets, your cement floors, wherever in the home.
Okay.
And then the tawny, which is beautiful cocoa color. And it's the first time, again, we've had the iKudos, and the first time, of course, with the tawny here, we usually have darker browns, and this one's a little more of a light cocoa.
It's a beautiful classic, right? If you want that brown, it's an easy choice and an easy selection, but now would be a great time to be able to do it. Do you want to quickly show the manual, and then we'll end over at the power?
Would you like to sit next to me real quick?
Yeah, in this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm going to turn this one slightly.
Okay.
I want you all to know that when you're buying a manual recliner from LaZBoy, which is our traditional handle, but this is in our arc style, so it's automatically longer for those of us that have the shorter arms. In the front, we actually make a little tiny divot here so that it's single finger operation. Now, I can't grab it with a single finger today, so I'm going to use 2 fingers. But it comes back, and you hear all that clicking. Well, that clicking is all about